Tell my audience a little bit about yourself and how you got into making money online.
I started my career in tech and I enjoyed it, but I found my lunch breaks and walking to and from my commute to work, I always would put my AirPods in and I'd listen to all these podcasts about making money online. And
Mm.
even though I felt fulfilled in my career and I had a good job, something was calling me like, you're supposed to be an entrepreneur. And I found it just so exciting. So for myself, I started selling on Etsy as a side hustle that I could do while I was working 9 to 5. And I actually picked temporary tattoos first, a physical product. And what I found is that I would make these large orders of like 1,500 tattoos, and then only 500 of them would sell because I made a mistake on the design choice. And then I had these tattoos in my closet under my bed for years. But I went to a conference. I met someone that sold digital products on Etsy, and I love the idea of it. I'd been selling in the bachelorette party space, so I just transitioned my shop to be bachelorette party digital products versus the temporary tattoos. And that started taking off. And it was much more achievable for me working full time to make a digital product. I would make it one time in Canva, and then theoretically hundreds of people could buy that digital product from me. No shipping, no inventory, no making design decisions. If I wanted to change a design, I could do it very, very quickly. In 2019, I partnered with Cody Berman, who was a fellow podcaster, and we launched Gold City Ventures, which is our education community for digital product and printable sellers on Etsy.
Great story. Yeah, I'm always fascinated with the digital product side of things. Anything else you'd like to share about selling and making money online?
A lot of people give up right before they're about to have their big break.
Uh-huh.
And it's really hard to know when your big break is going to be. Is it going to be tomorrow or is it going to be 6 months from now? And that can be really frustrating. We have this big thing in our group called the 100 Sales Club, and we celebrate somebody when they get 100 sales. And it's kind of like their big graduation. We send them a gift in the mail. It's
Nice. Oh,
huge.
that's so cool. Yeah.
And how long, and I can see how long it takes someone to make those 100 sales. And for some people, it is 2 to 3 months. But then for other people, it's 12 months. And that is really hard to hear sometimes. But it doesn't, if you're the 12-monther, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful. For example, this woman, Lisa, I use her as an example all the time because she was a 12-monther. And I remember her posting about her products and we're giving her feedback. And then now, last time I caught up with her, she had a whole room full of printers and she's a full-time Etsy seller.
Wow.
And she's a single mom of like, I think 2 or 3 kids. And she has completely changed her life and she did make it. And now she's selling greeting cards full-time on Etsy,
Wow.
having started in the printable space and it took her 12 months to get her first 100 sales. So it's, how long it takes you maybe doesn't correlate with how successful you'll be overall, but it's just, we're all coming in with different backgrounds, different skill sets, and we're maybe using more or less outside help. And it might take some people longer, but it doesn't mean your big break is right around the corner. So
awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that. I want to make sure that people know about Gold City Ventures. I put the link there and follow you on YouTube.